are doing that now?
Fixing what those bloody riggers did in Martinique. They put the rope on the wrong side of the sailbag, with a result that it ripped the sailbag. Remind me to leave a badge on.
No, it looks beautiful.
Doesn't look too bad, does it?
Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a blessed transit.
Watch out for the crocodiles in Gatun Lake.
I see you all on the Pacific side tomorrow.
Yeah.
I see you tomorrow, Elaine, on the Pacific.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Careful. Make sure you switch over to channel 12 when you're out there.
Oh, yeah. Sí. Levanten la ofenda del agua. Did you put the VHF on? Yeah.
You're my captain.
Mr. Bell Signal Station. Signal Station.
With a general cargo vessel, a big one in front of us, right? And it's going to be this one and the sailboat behind you, Moxie. So, which side do you prefer to go alongside or nested?
I have no.
I see you have a solar panel. You're gonna
We're going to cover it with this.
Okay. Even though I'm going to ask them to throw the line to the bow.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the
Okay.
fish.
Okay. No.
So I see you have the motor here.
Yeah.
So let's do their starboard side
Yeah, that's fine.
and with our port side. Okay, we should be locking down around 5:45 this afternoon. So clearing the locks, it should be around 7 o'clock. Okay? That's plan A. Could be plan B, C, D, and it keeps going. Excuse me. Well, that's plan A. If there's no delay, if everything goes as planned, we should be clearing around 7. You're gonna sleep inside the lake. We have a fender, which is a rough fender, and the next day, there should be another person coming down, continue the transit.
So we don't think... Agarra abajo de una vez, rápido. No tienes que por abajo. Ahora, compi. Hello, nada más lo mete en la pita. Agárralo rápido. Mételo en la pita. Record that line more. Line record here. There you go. Secure board line. Secure it. Beautiful.
Thank for a beer.
Not here.
Great place. Okay, let's go 6.5. And let's head to the Red Bull over there.
Huge.
It's the first time we've tried it. We haven't really appreciated it.
This is nothing wrong.
Yeah. So this is the boat that we are going through with. That's the train that's making that noise, not the boat.
Hey. Así pasa.
On the solar panels cost more than $800. So I can almost say that the big vessels pay such a price that allows non-commercial vessels to transit at a very, very
Hey,
cheap.
reverse.
So the price range from $800 to $3,000.
Ya, asegura. Eso. Suave, recuerda, no doblando, recuerda.
That's pressure.
I can see just one kid looking, watching.
Well, tied next to a tugboat, or a tour boat, so that was a nightmare, full audience, but we survived, and there's no big boats, it's just us and this tour boat to go down, and hopefully the wind is going to be less on the other side of the hill, because that wind definitely doesn't make it any easier. And we're also getting a little, the guys telling us what everything's about, so it's quite interesting. Here's to the next stage. How you doing, honey?
It's very cool. Can't believe we are here.
That big boat behind us. Unbelievable.
tell me, how do you feel?
I'm feeling very fresh and excited this morning that we're in the Pacific. But that's not what you're here to ask about, is it?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about what happened in last log yesterday.
Well, as you know, everything was going very well. You know, we're cruising down. We're a bit slow because of that Chinese freighter that we had to wait for, but it was okay. But normally they raft you together, and the 3 other boats we were with, they got through earlier than us, rafted together. And then we went into the lock, we waited, and then this tour boat arrived, and we're thinking, great, we're going to get really quick with this tour boat through all the locks. We had to wait for that big Chinese bulk carrier. So everything's going well. I'm a bit worried because we've got to moor up against the tourist boat, and there's all these people watching at Miraflores locks and everything, and sweet, no problem. Then they opened the door to the last lock, and this time, I can't even remember his name, our advisor, said I had to reverse back towards the bulk carrier, and I'm thinking, oh, this could be trouble. And the tourist boat went away, and I followed. And I remember thinking, this is quite a fast current.
Yeah, it was fast. You can see on the video.
And so I put the boat astern, as the, in reverse. And I remember saying to you, look, we're still moving forward with the boat in reverse. And I put a little bit more, and we did kind of slow down. But then as we approached the tourist boat, I decided that I needed to put it into neutral, which was probably my big mistake. And so I could get some direction, get closer to the tourist boat. But we're still moving pretty fast, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to have to...
And it was turbulence.
Yeah, there was whirlpools and everything. And so the big mistake I made was I turned the boat towards the tourist boat to get closer, but with no power. And so the current took the back of the boat, and before we knew it, we're being swept towards the edge like Niagara Falls. And everybody's got the boys out on the right-hand side of the boat because we're mooring up against the tourist boat. And the next thing we know, I'm got hard in reverse and it's doing nothing. And young Roy, one of the helpers, next thing I see is him almost falling over the side and getting stuck between the canal wall and the boat.
He was very brave.
He was very brave. And then we bashed against the canal wall, and there's all the bloody tourists watching. And I think I could...
It was big attraction for them. Finally, they were bored.
I could vaguely hear the tour operator going, "Oh, that's what happens to yachts." And luckily there was a guy at the side of the other side of the lock that grabbed one of our ropes, and that saved the situation.
Yeah, he saved.
But I had visions of us. It really felt like we were going to go over the edge of the lock. Like there was just no control on
We wouldn't go.
They did say that that last lock is bad because the mixture of salt water and fresh water, and because it had been it was a high tide, there was even more salt water, so there was even more of a current. But normally you've got line handlers on each side to keep the boats steady, and I wondered why they needed it, but we didn't have any line handlers. We were just on our own.
Never.
And I think that had a lot to do with it. You need a line handler to
Yeah,
stop
and
you.
I think our advisor maybe he should give us some advice before,
The very least
because
we
he
should have-
knows what can happen.
The very least we should have done is wait until this massive current had stopped before we went through the lock. Because it wasn't like the Chinese ship was going to go. But seriously, I thought we were going to be in the news. I thought blocking the Panama Canal. And yeah, it was definitely something to remember.
I'm glad we didn't damage too much. Just
No,
like
no,
a little
it's
scratch.
amazing. There's just a little scratch on the side of the boat. But,
But fenders wouldn't help because it's just age.
yeah. No, we were heading towards the edge, the canal door.
It's
And,
really scary moment.
it was a scary moment, man. The minute the back of that boat went, and then I tried to bow thrust it to straighten us at the front and to reverse in this direction. And
I
it
felt like
probably
we
helped.
lost. I really felt like we lost engine. We lost power. It
Yeah,
just
Lewis-
didn't work at all.
Lewis, one of the line handlers, he said I had reverse on and nothing was happening. It was really a strong current. And now, like I say, we should have had line handlers. You know, just because we're a boat on our own, a solo yacht.
I think it's,
Which I thought
it
was
was a little
great
bit
being a
wi-
solo
but
yacht.
it was too wide.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here. We're in Panama City. We survived.
Can't
An
believe.
adventure.
Can't believe. Next Pacific Ocean.
Oh, and then of course
We deserve.
we're down late, so it's dark. By the time we're navigating through all these great big ships out there, it's come into the marina in the dark.
Yeah, it was complete darkness.
Saved face a little bit by doing a pretty good park, but we're here. Onwards and upwards across the Pacific. Hey!
But I'm sure we deserve some rest.
We deserve some rest today. No boats, nothing.
Panama City. We are going to discover it.
Can't get any drier. No, we don't get any drier.